This is Susie from Serene Senses, and today on my Facebook feed I have noticed so many people complaining of period pain, and so I've decided to make this video to give you my top tips of how to deal with it. So to start with, I really have to big up Donna Eden. She is amazing. She has written Energy Medicine for Women, and it has been an absolute lifesaver. So I've just taken some of my personal top tip exercises from that book. If you would like to have a one-to-one session with me to find out where your energetic imbalances are and how to really deepen this routine to really help you get over the hardest part of the month, then please get in touch and I will give you lots of tips and help. So I'm going to start off just by going through the basics of how I help myself generally. So first of all, what I like to do when I'm going to bed is I like to sleep just with my hands here and just bringing a lot of static. First of all, just rubbing my hands together, bringing a lot of static so that I can give myself a little bit of heat, a little bit of energy, and really looking after myself. So just rubbing my hands together and just lying in bed, just relaxing and just taking care of myself. And I'd like to usually imagine the color red, just really helping that root chakra really balance out. So just looking after myself is really important. So then if that's still playing up, then I like to bring in a lot of visualization. So usually just if I'm holding on to pain within my abdomen, then I like to use the anti-clockwise spirals. So just moving my hands in anti-clockwise spirals about 10 times, really imagining drawing away that negativity, that energy from my abdomen and just whooshing it away. And sometimes I can imagine the color blue because that second chakra traditionally relates to the color orange. But when you have an excess of pain, then you want to imagine the opposite color filling that chakra, drawing away that pain, because pain is caused by excess energy. So once I feel like that energy is kind of drawn away, that 10 circles, I'm just going to imagine throwing that away and then just sealing over that chakra. Just 3 clockwise circles. Nice and easy. Okay, so the next thing that you can do is to flush your stomach meridian. So the stomach meridian starts at the cheeks, goes round over your eyes and down off your toes. So to flush a meridian gives it that extra bit of energy. So what you have to do first of all is to trace it backwards and then trace it forwards 3 times. So when you trace it backwards, you're going to start off at your second toe. So I'm going to bend over so you might not be able to see, but I'm just going to talk you through it. So just go down to your second toe and imagine just getting all the static there, just rubbing your hands together and pulling that energy up from the second toe, right up your legs, over your abdomen, over your chest, over your face, the top of your forehead, and outside your eyes and to your cheeks. And giving your cheeks a good little tap, really helping that stomach meridian balance. And you're just going to trace the opposite way 3 times. So you're just going to come to your cheeks, go around the outside of your eyes, drawing down over your whole torso, down your legs and off your second toe. And then crossing the energy around your body in front of you, coming up to your cheeks, around your eyes, down over your face, over your torso, down and off your second toe, and then crossing that energy, coming up again, and third time, just coming to your cheeks, round over your face, over your torso, and down and off your second toe. Again, just coming up, big figures of 8 and crossing over. Okay, so if you are suffering from bloatedness, then your spleen is a really good meridian to work with. So you're going to work with it just by massaging the inside of your knee. So just right along the inner crease, you have spleen 9 right in the center, and you're just going to massage it as much as you can. So if you want to, you can join me in doing these exercises, or you can watch this now and maybe pause it later and come back to it when you feel like you really need them. Or you can always contact me via Facebook and just say, what was that you were talking about in that video? And I'd be more than happy to help and just let you know how to look after yourself a bit better. So really just getting in there, giving your knees a nice good rub. Just doing the same on both sides. So just looking after yourself is just really important. Quite often when you've got your period, you just want to snuggle up on the sofa and not do anything. But giving yourself that little bit of TLC, looking after your body, is really important. So these little yogic stretches are really, really helpful. So an abdominal stretch is really good to do for yourself. You can do it with a chair. I've got a little window shelf here that I'm going to use, but you can just as easily just use any chair. So you're just going to stretch your hands out in front of you onto the chair. You're just going to kick one leg up behind you, and stretch out your back. Just taking a nice deep breath and just breathe out as you stretch out. Just breathing in, bring your foot down. Breathing out, stretching the whole back and back. Doing the same on the other side, just 3 times. Just taking a nice deep breath in. And okay. So you can do that as much as you like, or hold them as long as you like. Just don't feel like you need to overbend. You're really wanting to stretch your abdomen, not so much your back muscles, so you don't want to cause yourself any lower back pain by kicking too high and putting too much pressure on yourself. So next you've got a little sideways stretch. So you've got a really, really great stomach point just here, just below your knee. So you're going to rub that while you stretch. So you're going to keep your feet nice and wide, just a bit wider than your hips. Just going to stretch down with one hand and rub that point, and stretch up and over with the other hand. And just feel that nice stretch up your whole side, taking care of yourself. And breathing nice and deep. And you're going to do the same on the other side. And you can repeat that for as long as you like, just really breathing out and trying to get that sideways stretch a little bit deeper each time, just really stretching it out and really trying to feel that stretch right up here. Okay, so now you're going to go and give your feet a little bit of love. So I'm just going to show you 2 fantastic, really important points that really help when you've got your period. So you've got one right in the middle of your foot, middle of the side of your foot here. This is spleen 4. And the other one, if you come straight up from your second toe, right up in front of your ankle bone, this is liver 4. So you're going to give them both a really good massage, and you're just going to move your fingers in anti-clockwise circles. You might find they're a little bit tender. Just take good care of yourself while you're doing this. If you feel like they're a little bit sore, you might want to use some cream to help you. And you might just ease off the pressure a little bit. And personally, I quite like a little pressure. So just let yourself know where you're at and need be. Generally speaking, sadly, what I've found with Donna Eden's work is when something is sore, you probably need it. So massaging little and often is better if you find it sore. Don't just go, oh, that's sore, I'm not going to touch it. Probably means you need a little bit of work on your spleen or your liver, and you might find that you need a little bit of water to help balance you out, or perhaps some iron if you're really struggling and bleeding quite a lot. So again, you're going to do the same on the other side. So just down in the middle and the side, and right in front of your ankle bone, in line with the second toe, just moving in anti-clockwise circles. So if you don't have any iron supplements at home, then really nice big spinach smoothie can be really helpful in boosting them, or get some molasses. I personally could not live without molasses. I have a big cup of molasses with hot water and a little bit of star anise, usually once a month, and it really, really helps balance me out. So that's not eating energy medicine, that's just a little tip I learned from Dr. Michael Greger. So he's an amazing whole foods plant-based doctor, so check him out as well. So those are the main points, and finally I'm going to show you how you would sedate kidney. So kidney is dealing with all your toxins. It really helps emotionally with stepping forward with courage and being confident in life, and quite often when you're you don't feel very confident. So kidney kind of helps do that, and when kidney is overworked, I view it energetically as a small child that has not had enough sleep, that wants to go to bed but is determined that it will stay awake, and so it needs a little bit of sedation now and again. So this is how you go about sedating it, just by tracing it with your hands. You can look up how to sedate it using different acupressure points, and I might choose to do a video on how you would go about doing that, but generally speaking, when it comes to acupressure points, it's nicer if you can do it with a partner. So I'm just going to show you how to trace it just now, and show you some of the more important points to work with when you're working with Kidney Meridian. And if you want a video on how to work deeply with kidney, then please get in touch. I am thinking of doing a workshop later on this month to work with Kidney Meridian and the help of working with tinnitus. I've noticed that there seems to be a correlation between tinnitus and kidneys, and so if you're interested in that, then please get in touch. So I'm going to start off just by tracing my Kidney Meridian backwards. So Kidney Meridian starts at the feet, comes to the collarbone, but I'm going to trace it backwards because I'm sedating, so I want all the energy to go down. Okay, so you're just going to start rubbing your collarbone. You might find this is a little bit tender, and if it is, just again, little and often. Okay, so just working from here, just going straight down the front of your torso, down the front of your feet to your ankle bones. And so I'm just going to show you, once you get to your ankle bones, you're going to make a little circle in front of the ankle bones and then come down to here. A little circle like so. I'm going to do that again. So a little bit hard to show you, but I can't get the camera angle to my feet. But so this is just describing it. So just go from your collarbone, give it a good little rub, then the front of your torso, down to your legs, making a little circle at your ankles, and this time grabbing the base of your feet, taking a nice deep breath, stretching that out, and then coming up, and then just one last time, just rubbing your collarbone, going straight down the front of your body, making a little circle at the ankles and then down off your feet. Stretching it out. Okay, then just bringing your hands up again. Okay, so for kidney, for me personally, I find one of the most important points when you're working with kidney is right at the beginning. So it's called the wellspring of life point in Chinese medicine, and I think it's exactly that. You really need to just work it quite hard. Sometimes it can be quite tender, so just again, little and often, or you might want to put a little bit of cream in your hands to work this point. Just right in, so it's in between the big and the little toe. If you work straight down in a line, and it's just kind of underneath this midline here, working right in there, getting your wellspring of life working again. Just imagine if you've got this point working well, then you can draw energy up from the earth. So just going to work on both sides, really just drawing that energy up and into yourself, so that when you're walking about in your daily life, you're pulling energy up into your kidneys. And right behind your ankle, you've got a kidney source point. So you want to massage in there. And for me, this point is really tender. So I'm going to get myself a big pint of water when I finish. So just really taking care of yourself. That is really the message of this video, is really taking care of yourself. And massaging the back of your ankle. It's just really carefully looking after yourself. If you can, it's always nice to just circle your ankle. Nice workout. Just imagine that energy flowing right from the base of your foot and up through your ankles. So that's it. Thank you so much for listening to my top tips for period pain and health. If you would like your own personal session, then please do get in touch. I'm going to be doing 2 workshops at the Mugstock Festival this weekend, so please come along and see me. I'm going to be teaching the Eden Energy Medicine daily routine, and it's about 5 to 10 minutes long to do the whole routine. I'm going to be teaching it in about an hour, along with a little bit of meditation and possibly throwing in a bit of partner massage. And I would love it if you came along. If you're coming to Mugstock Festival, I'm sure you'd be able to put a nice bit of energy boost into your weekend. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great weekend and hopefully much better monthly cycles from now on. Thank you. Goodbye.